Alright, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Lee Walk 71, plus stable to 4, and I'm here with my WWE Royal Rumble 2019 review, first review of the year. But this time, I got a special guest in this one. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, I'm right here. I'm just a random nigga from Twitter, you know.
Pretty much. Yeah, it was a solid show last night. It was long as hell. It was very exhausting, which is why I'm recording this today and not like yesterday. But overall, it was a good show with the exception of like a few matches. What was your like thoughts of this show so far?
I thought it was a pretty solid show. I think the Rumbles were pretty alright. Nothing really disappointed. I think the Daniel Bryan AJ match disappointed, but that was because of the Rumble.
I felt they put it in the piss break spot, and that's messed up. But
yeah, they probably should have put the tag match in that spot.
Yeah, they should have put that in the spot. They could have. That would have worked.
Maybe even have them open the show like that to give something to the WWE Championship, just something.
They did it last year, so I don't know why they couldn't do it now. But first, we opened up the show with some random match that was made on the pre-show, which was Scott Dawson and Razor teaming against Bobby Roode and Chad Gable in some random match. It was a nothing match. It wasn't that important. The tag champs won the match. It was really a nothing match. I mean, if you have something to say, you can.
I really hope that the Arrival have fun at AEW.
Pretty much, because
no flips, just fizz, bro. That's all I gotta say.
To be honest, there's nothing for them to do on the main roster. They clearly don't care about the tag team division, and I don't care either. So the next match we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev for the WWE United States Championship. Another match I didn't really care for, and WWE clearly doesn't, because that title, I never see that title on TV anymore. Shinsuke won the title back. The match, for what I saw, seemed like okay. They put Lana
in the finish.
Yeah, they put her in the finish, and okay, I mean,
real gimmicky.
Yeah, real gimmicky. It's set up for something bigger though, so I can give them that. But they gave Shinsuke the title, I guess. I don't know. I don't.
If he does something with it, it'll be cool. But you know,
like what they could do with Shinsuke, since he's the U.S. champion, he's the mid card champion. He could be like the gatekeeper to a lot of people, and he could have like a match with Mustafa Ali. They could set up something with that, and they kind of said something for that in the Royal Rumble.
In the Rumble, yeah.
But whatever.
When you say gatekeeper, that gave me bad flashbacks to Dolph Ziggler, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean, shit. WWE has treated him just as bad as Dolph, so it's not that.
Dolph was Final 3.
He was Final 3. Yeah, he was Final 3. But
he got eliminated by Strowman though.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep giving him late Rumble entries when nobody fucking wants to see Dolph Ziggler.
Like he's a troll. Like I remember he did an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he was like, "Oh, I'm on a hiatus from WWE. I would be an amazing signing to AEW. I might be at the Rumble, but I'm pretty sure I'm not." Then he shows up. I'm like, "All right, dude."
Shows up.
Yeah, all right. Now, one notable match on the pre-show that I was actually looking forward to was the Fatal 4-Way Cruiserweight Championship match. We had Kalisto versus Hideo Itami versus Akira Tozawa versus the champion Buddy Murphy, and this match was it was lit.
Brother, that shit was lit.
What was? Yeah, it was.
That spot with the Hurricanrana from the Suicide Dive,
bruh. That shit was tight.
So what happened was Kalisto was on Buddy Murphy's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
No, Akira Tozawa was on Buddy Murphy's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kalisto dove through the ropes to hit Akira Tozawa with the Hurricanrana. The shit was wild.
My only problem with the match is that the wrong person took the pin. I don't feel like
why would Hideo Itami take the pin? Yeah.
It seems like they're doing something with him. Like Kalisto could have took the pin because it would have worked, but he took the pin. I was suddenly surprised. But other than that, it was a solid Fatal 4-Way match. The Cruiserweights, man, they go crazy every match. I feel like they should be on the main card. They should be featured more on like Monday Night Raw or whatever. But they just continue to prove that they are good. Like It's undisputed now, I guess. No pun
It's
intended.
wild.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Also, let me get your thoughts about the halftime heat thing. Did you
See, I seen on Twitter, I seen that they had that altercation. I'm like, what are they setting up with this?
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna do like another like NXT featured live event. Then
yeah.
they did the fucking halftime heat thing. I'm not gonna watch it, but you know,
I mean, I don't want to see Maroon 5 at the Super Bowl, so like,
yeah. But I'd
I'm gonna pay
rather be
attention.
interacting with other
Yeah,
people.
that's true too.
So,
That's
I
true.
don't know. I would think it's just like a waste of time, especially for something that's only like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's probably not even gonna be that long. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Like I feel I thought they were like gonna set up for like an elimination chamber match or something, but this will work, I guess. So we officially open up the show with the first of many championship matches, as we opened up with Becky Lynch taking on Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Title. What were your thoughts on this match?
Oscar pulled out the modified cattle mutilation for
Yeah,
her for the finish.
that was clean.
That
I
was
felt that.
sweet.
That was sweet. I like that. The beginning of it, I was kind of in and out of it. Like I was trying to get into it, but once they actually started to turn up and like Asuka had hit like that twisting, like I don't even know what you would call it. It's what Nikki Cross does, but I don't know the actual technical name of that move. But it's like a twisting suplex, and she did that off the apron to the outside. And then Becky hit the exploder suplex or whatever off of the top rope. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Then they was just trading. They was doing each other submissions and trading submissions. That was cool. And a lot of people had Becky winning, but I knew Asuka wasn't gonna just get the title just to
Drop the
drop
title.
it.
Yeah, I think SmackDown realized that Asuka is hot property too.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
might be willing to let Becky simmer
Yeah, that and
with the
especially
Ronda thing.
yeah, pretty much. Um, and then with Asuka, I felt like she needed this win more than anybody because she has to kind of prove that she's a legitimate champion too. So
Yeah.
this was good. That was good. Next match we got was a match I was very iffy on, and I really wasn't paying attention on it. Maybe you can elaborate on it more because you were kind of interested in this, which was the SmackDown Tag Team Championship matches. We had the Bar, the champions, take on Shane McMahon and The Miz in a tag team match. Um, all I can say is that the Bar had the Infinity Gauntlet on their back, and that showed that their title reign went to dust. But yeah, I wasn't really even interested in this match whatsoever. You can
um,
elaborate on it more if you want to. Uh,
I actually really enjoyed the storyline from what I've seen. I don't watch SmackDown and Raw every week because it's a lot of shit.
yeah, it's a lot.
But yeah, I've enjoyed this from what I've seen of it. Shane pulled out a shooting star press.
Yeah,
It was pretty sweet. Man, it was like 49 doing stupid shit.
yeah,
It's very enjoyable.
he's wilding out
Um,
here.
but what made me kind of turn off from this match is they did that intercepting the coast to coast spot again. And you remember when Survivor Series, I think it was
Oh, yeah,
2016,
where he almost
he
died.
got a concussion. Yeah, I was really nervous.
It looked really bad. I thought he died, or I thought he like.
I thought he got a concussion again because when he went up for the giant swing, he was holding his head the whole time.
Yeah, the thing about Shane is like everything he does, especially now
Looks so
because he's
fucking dangerous.
yes, especially because he's older now. It just looks like he's almost intentionally trying to kill himself, but then
Yeah.
he just walks again as if nothing happens the next week, which makes me think that Shane McMahon's not even human to begin with. He's because like the Hell in a Cell match he had with the Undertaker at Mania, this man jumped off the cage through the table, and then showed up on Raw walking normally as if nothing happened the next night. I was like, how, Sway? It don't work like that.
That really just says something to the selling in WWE. Like there's no
Selling,
after something
selling.
like really big, they don't really sell it anymore. You know what? I'm not. It's not like I'm mad.
Hmm.
I'm okay with it, but like if you take a spot like jumping off the Hell in a Cell and missing,
Right. Logically, you should be dead.
I would yeah, you're fucking dead in
Yeah.
my mind.
It's not even that. This is all in pro wrestling, especially like I see it in Ring of Honor. I don't see it as much as New Japan because they have everything drawn out. But I see it a lot in Ring of Honor where people just no sell stuff.
It doesn't make me as mad as like Ring of Honor because I could like it's indies, you know. Well, they're not really even indie; they're owned by Sinclair,
Yeah,
but
they're official.
but like yeah,
Because that was like my one problem with two matches at Takeover yesterday. They were still good matches, but they were just like it was Ricochet. This is a Ricochet thing where he just doesn't sell moves a lot. He'll like get kicked in the face and then flip, sell it for like 5 seconds, and then be back on offense. And then
yeah.
Aleister Black inconsistently selling his leg injury in that match with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, he really did like inconsistently sell it, but you know I'm okay with it as long as the product is good.
Yeah, the match was still good. The match was
oh yeah, I've seen you reviewed NXT. What did you really think about it? I know you thought it was good because you know it's NXT.
It's NXT. Yeah, I said it was good. My favorite match. So I won't say it was surprisingly, but my favorite match. I don't think I said it in the video, but it was the women's match because that match.
Wow.
I love that match because it actually told a story and it's setting up for something even better at the WrestleMania Takeover show with Bianca Belair. So I liked the story they told in the ring, and it's just setting up for better stuff. And I also like the ending, when Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa both posed with the championships, and it's also showing that like Tommaso Ciampa is officially in Gargano's head to the point where he was able to take.
He's basically a fucking minion.
Yeah, he's able to take him, and he was able to get Gargano away from his title as far as possible because he knows that's like one of his biggest threats, and he was able to brainwash him. So I like that too.
Remember the NXT episode a couple weeks ago where they he was basically what's the word?
Instigating,
yeah. That steel cage match.
Yeah.
Goat.
Yeah. So back to this show. We actually got a match, another good match out of Ronda Rousey, surprisingly. We got the Raw Women's title match, Sasha Banks versus the champion, Ronda Rousey. And I actually like this match because I got something out of Sasha I haven't seen since like 2015. And that's NXT Sasha, where she's more technical and she's actually trying to break Ronda's arm. And she was actually more aggressive than Ronda was in terms of the stuff she did. She was doing that one arm submission where she like bent both her arms back. She hit a suicide dive, and every time Sasha hits
she does it, dive, it makes me so nervous.
I cringe because I think she's gonna break her neck, and she doesn't. But Ronda caught her. Then she tried to do it again, and Ronda caught her, and I think she put her in the armbar outside, and Sasha tapped out. Ronda did good too. She hit. Well, now they put a name on it on her, like spinning Samoan drop or whatever it's called. The
Piper's Pit or something.
Pit, yeah. That ain't it. I'm sorry.
I'm okay with that move. She just needs an actual finisher. Like we've seen that doesn't finish her matches usually.
No, well, not today. It worked this match, but
it worked. But
her armbar is not. I don't like her armbar neither because it doesn't look like an armbar. I don't know what it is.
It looks like this. It's like it's a legitimate armbar, but it's not like dramatic. You know, like it doesn't have the gravitas of like what you would think a finisher has.
Yeah, and especially in wrestling, you can be as dramatic as possible. So I thought she would have been able to make it more dramatic. She did at Mania, but now she's just gotten lazy with it. But
she doesn't set it up like she doesn't do the talking thing. Like that wouldn't really had a place in this match because she was really on the ropes. But like she used to like sit on her opponent, you know, talk shit as she was putting the armbar on.
Yeah.
She didn't do it here.
There was another big spot where Sasha had a superplex for a near fall. Now, there's a thing about superplexes now in wrestling is that it used to look like it's supposed to hurt both opponents, but now it's like Seth Rollins especially has like defined that to where he has superplex somebody and then hits like
a Falcon Arrow,
which is a cool looking move, but still like I remember watching people hit superplexes and both of them are like dead. But the end of this match was essentially Ronda getting advantage of it. She broke Sasha's Fuji Wari armbar, countered it with a gunner suplex, hit the Piper's Pit for the win. It was a good match. What was your thoughts about like fully all around?
I really enjoyed this match. I actually got really nervous because I seen Sasha ringer rip, but they actually did something with it. I don't know if that was planned, but that was really good improv, you know.
Yeah.
She choked her out with the ring gear.
Yeah, I thought that was smart for her to do that because Ronda was working on the arm, and she needs her arm to fully wrap around to do the bank statement. I forgot to mention that, actually.
Yeah, she was slipping at the end.
Yeah, and she used her ring gear to get the hold instead of using her arm to make sure she doesn't mess her arm up more. And then she's also like stomping on her head, which is like stomping on her hand, which made it more of like NXT Sasha because she used to do that all the time. Where she was just more aggressive in NXT when she was like a heel. But yeah, it was a good match. After the match, they shook hands like twice before Sasha had held up the 4 horsewomen thing.
Should have just slapped the shit out of her. That would have been more.
That would have been better. I thought she was going to. Oh, I thought she was gonna hold up the 4, and then all of them she's gonna pull up on Ronda, but it
didn't happen.
It didn't work. So the next match we ended up getting was the 30 Women's Royal Rumble match. This match, honestly, it might be a hot take. I don't know. And today's wrestling, I don't even know if it's a hot take, but I thought the Women's Royal Rumble match was better than the Men's Royal Rumble match.
I agree. Yeah. I genuinely agree. Becky winning it was the smart move.
It was the best.
I don't know. Maybe they put themselves in a little bit of a sour position after Becky losing the match. She probably shouldn't have tapped out to Asuka. She should have just passed out.
Yeah.
Seeing Bubba Ray Dudley said that as well.
That could have worked. It would have worked if she did the Asuka lock, but like I don't. They could.
It was basically a bridging forward facing Asuka lock that she did to end the match.
Yeah, but it
would have worked.
Yeah, it would have worked. It would have worked. There's a lot of stuff in this match. I'm just gonna talk about what I thought, like the cool stuff about it. I like that they featured more NXT women in this match instead of relying on like old like women's wrestlers like they did last year. They put in Xia Li, Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Candice LeRae, Casey Catanzaro, and it was
Casey Catanzaro. Ooh, she's really good.
She's good. She picked up this like because I remember watching her on American Ninja Warrior because I watched that show a lot. I remember seeing her all the time. So then when they announced that she got signed, I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then I saw her at the Mae Young Classic. She was great there, and she was great in this one too. She was good. Now Rhea Ripley is somebody I've slowly becoming a fan of because of NXT UK. She's actually I actually like her character more now. So she was actually dominating in this match. I thought she should have made it to at least the final 4.
Yeah, she got eliminated really quickly.
Yeah, she got eliminated quickly. They tried to do the Kofi spot multiple times in this match. Did you notice that?
I seen Casey do something. I can't even describe it to you, bro.
Yeah, she tried to she fell on her back, but she had her feet up, and then she climbed the ring post and got back in the ring. And
yeah,
they did another one with Naomi where she walked on the
the barrier.
The barricade, and she jumped on the stairs. That was the best part of the match because after she did that, Mandy Rose had already got eliminated, and she still feuded with
Eliminator.
Yeah, and she threw her off. That was like, bro, I got to give Mandy Rose her respects for that. That's that heel heat right there.
I like that.
That was good. Ember Moon is somebody in this match. She was okay, but I feel like Ember Moon should have a more prominent spot on Monday Night Raw because she's actually good. And she was good in this match. I think they tried to do something with her too, where she held on Alexa Bliss's foot and she was in a bridging position before she got eliminated. Then I like the stuff they did with was it Candice LeRae where she got eliminated by the Riot Squad, and I feel like she should just go to the main roster because there's nothing for her to really do in NXT anymore. Like after the Johnny Gargano stuff, I think she should just go to the main roster. She could feud with the Riot Squad or something. It seems like they were setting something up for that. Oh, the Zelina Vega spot where she was under the ring.
She's chased by Hornswoggle, man.
That was hilarious.
Fucking Hornswoggle.
I was like, okay, cool, whatever, you got it.
It's never been the same for me when I've heard Hornswoggle talk.
Yeah.
When you were a kid, you didn't really hear him talk.
No.
But now that he said it doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't feel the same. He's just a regular person. Especially I remember watching SmackDown when he got his voice from a Santa Claus. I was like, okay, you got it. Io Shirai did her moonsault. That was clean.
I see she almost fell too. She
Yeah.
almost slipped.
She got to perfect it. I'm not saying she has to perfect it, but maybe in WWE because like I remember she did it at the Mae Classic and she almost killed somebody. Like she went like her knees landed on the person instead of her body, and I was like, whoa. Uh, we can get to like I guess the ending of the match. That was like all the big stuff to where Lana came out. I think she came out at what 28, and
I'll tell you 28.
she was selling that leg injury, and then Nia Jax came out and just like punched her in the face and threw her. Oh, I forgot to mention Nikki Cross. She got like the biggest pop in the arena.
Yeah, she did. And she was pretty good in the Rumble, but she got eliminated in the
Quick.
like
She got
quickly.
eliminated like a nothing, and the fans booed it at the not the stadium, the Chase Field, the baseball stadium.
Yeah, the baseball field.
Yes, they booed her. So I'm going to assume out of all these NXT people that they're calling up, Nikki Cross is probably going to be the most popular out of all of them because she got a big pop on Raw. She got a big pop here, and I'm pretty sure if she shows up tomorrow, she's going to get, or today, I should say, she's going to get the biggest pop. But
Yep.
that was my only problem is that they got her out quick. But we get to the ending of this match when Nia Jax comes out, Lana's out, and then Becky Lynch pulls up. She gets the loudest pop of the night, honestly, and she's just looking at Finley like, "Let me in," and Finley was like, "Go on ahead." And then, oh yeah, as soon as she got in the ring, Nia Jax threw her out of it, and then like on the stairs, and then she had to sell her leg injury, and then it was just Nia Jax and Charlotte, and then eventually Charlotte got Nia Jax out, and it came to them two. And this is the part I liked about the match was the story they were trying to tell with the leg injury, where Charlotte was just being real aggressive, attacking her leg, and I was like, oh, that's the Charlotte I like. I like when Charlotte's aggressive. I don't like I don't know. I like Charlotte to an extent, but I feel like sometimes they kind of just like mess her.
Overdo it.
Yeah, they overdo it sometimes. But I do have respect for Charlotte. But the end of this match essentially was Becky Lynch fighting through the leg injury and eventually eliminating Charlotte and won the Royal Rumble match. And she's going to Mania.
I wonder when the horsewomen are actually gonna show solidarity.
Yeah.
Like, cause Sasha's all with it, Bailey's with it, but Charlotte and Becky are not.
They aren't. But like then you also know because the whole thing about Ronda Rousey was why she's been in the news lately because you know she said she wants to go start a family and she's gonna like leave WWE for a short amount of time. So I don't even know when they're gonna set all this stuff up. You know.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, but it was good. Now I could already see them making a story out of this, like on TV, because technically, even though Becky won, she wasn't officially in the Royal Rumble match. So I could see them doing something on SmackDown where she has to fight to keep her spot, and then eventually she's gonna call out Ronda Rousey, and then go to Monday Night Raw. But I'm scared.
I'm scared. It's Raw.
It's Raw. So, after that, we got the first of our two world champion matches on the shows. We had AJ Styles take on the new Daniel Bryan, the WWE champion. Now, there's not much to say about this match. It wasn't even that bad of a match. It was just
It was just hard to follow the Royal Rumble, man.
Yeah, any match in that position would have taken it, but it shouldn't have been the WWE Championship match. There's not much to say.
Except for the ending.
Yeah, the ending confused me because I'm like
Eric Rowan, huh?
Eric Rowan.
Maybe he has a minion.
He had a flannel shirt.
Which is pretty obvious to me that he's a fucking minion now.
Yeah, this is a spot because do you listen to the Solid Monster Sounds On podcast?
Nah, I do not.
Because he mentioned that like this was a way they could have brought off Lars Sullivan is that he could have been Daniel Bryan's heavy in the spot where Eric Rowan was, but instead they're gonna put Eric Rowan in that spot. But that could have worked for Lars Sullivan.
Maybe it was the plan. Who knows?
Yeah, could have been. But Eric Rowan is now his heavy, which means the Bludgeon Brothers are no more. I guess I don't know what this
I think that's good. I like Luke Harper a lot.
I like Luke Harper a lot too. But they're not gonna make him a single star whenever he comes back. or I don't know what they're gonna do to him. They probably like. I wonder if they're gonna put him with Bray Wyatt. If Bray Wyatt even exists anymore. Um, yeah, I was just confused, but I guess I just have to watch SmackDown to see what happens. But it is what it is. Um, yeah. So the next match we got was the Universal Championship match. This isn't gonna take long to talk about. Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar. The story is that they did the David versus Goliath thing, and
and fucked it up.
they really fucked it up. Unless they're setting up for something else at the when Brock started beating up on him. But they like tried to really sell it. They did a tell of the tape for this match, and they really just like made Finn Balor look like a geek. But it's okay. Finn Balor came out. Brock came out. He's like let me mention this. These 3D graphics, bro, they gotta go.
Okay, so one thing I remember SummerSlam when Demon Balor faced Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed the 3D graphics there because it was basically just like a red electrical storm, and it was really basic, and they couldn't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it looked really good. I might have to show you after this, but yeah.
It works for certain people. It would work for the Demon because like the Demon is like a, that whole thing is.
Oh yeah, another thing. There was no Demon. We knew there was not going to be a chance of him winning like at all.
Yeah. This match essentially was Finn called Brock Lesnar lacking, and he hit a bunch of drop kicks, sling blades. He hit like 3. What is it called? What do they call it? Is it tope con hilo where he jumps over the ropes?
When you jump over the ropes, it's tope con hilo.
Okay, he did that like 3 times. Brock Lesnar like had to sell his like ribs because he like ran into the corner of a desk. I actually
wondered if he was hurt. That was pretty good selling.
Yeah, he always seems to know how to sell for certain matches. Like the AJ match, he sold.
Like for smaller guys, he actually feels motivated to market. They say the rumor mill before this match saying he likes to work with the smaller guys.
I'm not surprised because he can actually tell a damn story in the matches. Because when he has matches with Braun Strowman, I'm ready to go to sleep. But when he has matches with AJ, Daniel Bryan, and Finn Balor, then the matches are really good. So, this match was short. I thought they were going to do more. I thought it was going to be a little longer, but Brock instantly caught Finn with the Kimura and Finn tapped out, and I was like, oh, okay. So after the match,
that's
right, that's it. After the match, Brock actually hit like 5 suplexes. He didn't hit like 20 this time. After the match, he hit like 3 suplexes on Finn Balor and then hit him with an F5 before leaving. I feel like that's setting up for another match between them two, but this time Finn is going to bring out the Demon.
Might be the Demon's first loss, man.
Oh, no,
I really don't want to see it.
Oh, this will be his second loss as the Demon, actually, technically.
Second loss?
He lost to Samoa Joe in a steel cage match as the Demon.
Ooh.
For the NXT Championship. But I don't know if they're going to count that, but they have to because that's a part of his career, so I don't know. But he got hit with like a muscle buster off the top rope in the steel cage match and he died. He never should. That was like his last NXT match, I think, too. But yeah, that'll be interesting. So then after that, we got the final match of the night, the 30-man Royal Rumble match. What were your thoughts about this match?
You know what? I want to go in on Nia because I really I don't enjoy Nia as like a wrestler. I don't really enjoy her in WWE right now, especially because she ruined the fucking Becky thing when it was hot.
Very hot, yes. But if I give her something, she made a Mania match. She made a Mania match that we wanted, that we didn't think was gonna happen because it was gonna be Charlotte and Ronda. So she made that. But I don't fuck with Nia because she's boring. Like they don't know what to do with her. She won the title. She was a face. She tried to cut a promo at Backlash. She got booed out the arena. Then they randomly turned her heel, and now she's again, and now she's just whatever. The match started out with a segment with Elias and Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, he great?
No.
You got to give Jeff Jarrett his clout, brother. He is great.
I'll give him his clout for creating a dying wrestling company known as Impact Wrestling. But other than that, Elias and Jeff Jarrett had a comedy segment before the match even started. Which honestly, they could have cut that out the show, and the show would have ended early, and I wouldn't be so tired after watching the show.
If I'm being honest, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
It was cool. I like when Elias hit him with the guitar. That was.
Of course you do.
Yeah, got him up out of there. Got Jeff Jarrett out of there. The reason why I'm so skeptical, like I don't like Jeff Jarrett, is because I was watching a YouTuber I watch on Twitch, and every day for like 1 week he watched all of WCW 2000, and we know how bad that shit was.
That shit was garbage.
Jeff Jarrett was the front of all of that stuff. So from there on, I don't like Jeff Jarrett because I watch a majority of WCW 2000. So that's why I don't like Jeff Jarrett, because of everything he did in WCW 2000. But it is what it is. So after that, number 3 was Shinsuke Nakamura. He didn't really do much in this match. Kurt Angle was in this match, and he was only in there for a good
couple minutes.
The next surprise, the first of the many NXT entrances, was Johnny Gargano. I didn't even want him in this match because I feel like they should still continue the story from TakeOver.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was weird because they wasted him. He was just in the match, and then he got out. Jinder was out of the match really quick too, which was funny.
Hilarious.
Number 10 was Seth Rollins. He came in very early, and then he had them terrible 3. His graphics was the worst out of all of them, honestly.
Okay, this is the one last night. I tweeted at you with this one.
Yeah.
This one was fucking terrible.
It was bad. It was
totally garbage. Like, you could see the screen tearing behind. It was garbage.
It looked like just the generic flame that you see on like YouTube videos. It was bad. It reminded me of like those African movies. You remember those? Yeah. Where all the memes come from? Yeah, pretty much. It was just bad. Let's see. Titus O'Neil came out and they tried to do the Greatest Royal Rumble spot, and he like did a prayer so he wouldn't slip again. And Kurt Hawkins was already under the ring, so he went under the ring and then got eliminated. You know, Happy Black History Month, that is coming up next, so let's embarrass all the black superstars. They did a Kofi spot. He did 2 spots this year.
I think it's over, man. I think it's over for the innovative Kofi spots, and I think he fucked it up the second one.
Oh, he fucked that one up. Both
with the wheelbarrow.
Yes, both feet hit the ground.
But you gotta admit, he's been doing this for like 10 years.
Yeah, pretty much almost 10.
At what point is Kofi actually gonna have a good Rumble?
Never.
It's sad. It's so sad.
It's sad because he should have been WWE champion, but Randy Orton said otherwise. Mustafa Ali was in this match. He actually was in this match for a very long time. He even eliminated
Shinsuke.
He eliminated Shinsuke and he eliminated Samoa Joe to continue their feud that they've been having on SmackDown. No Way Jose was in the match for all of like a millisecond, and then the best part of the match was Drew McIntyre, which is why I love Drew McIntyre in WWE right now. He saw No Way Jose. He gave him a headbutt, and then he just started beating up on his Congo line, and then went into the ring.
He gave somebody a monster clothesline.
Oh my god, dude sold it so amazing. Then he just came in the ring and hit everybody with the
Claymore.
The Claymore. I was like, okay, all right. Vince Xavier Woods came out. Vince Xavier Woods came out and did the second Kofi spot, because the first one was basically Kofi just rolling his feet over the apron into the ring, and I was like, okay.
At one point, they just realized that you don't need to do all this stupid saving stuff. You could just pogo on one leg.
He already did that.
That's the easiest way to save yourself.
It is.
It's so wild that they I don't know. Royal Rumble tropes are kind of annoying sometimes.
It is, and now since they like overhyped the Kofi thing, and now that they've like made it,
now everybody's waiting. Oh, what is Kofi gonna do this year?
I can't wait till 1 year where he just doesn't do anything, and everybody's just all disappointed. I'm just like, and then the next person that came out was a surprise, because they did put a lot of NXT people in this one too. They had
Peter Dunne.
Yeah, Pete Dunne pulled up, and he actually held his own in this match for a good minute. I don't even remember who eliminated Pete Dunne.
I actually don't know.
I don't remember. Andrade came out, did his thing. He actually made it to the final four, which surprised me. Which also shows that they have stock in Cien Almas or Andrade, whatever they call him these days.
Just call him Andrade Almas. He just one name thing is stupid as shit.
It's not even that hard to pronounce. Jeff Hardy came out. That was pretty cool. Baron Corbin was also out. I didn't even know Shelton Benjamin was still employed by the company, and he showed up in this match. Rey Mysterio came out. Bobby Lashley was in the match for all of 2 seconds before he put Seth Rollins through a table.
Drew McIntyre eliminated Peter Dunne.
Yeah, okay. Drew McIntyre leaded them. They actually had a nice moment where they was hitting moves on each other, and I was like, oh, I really want to see this match. And forgot to mention, Aleister Black was in this match as well. And Aleister Black,
Also kind of off-putting.
I wouldn't.
I don't like.
I don't know that one because I know he's going to the main roster soon. But I felt like you could have took Johnny Gargano out and put Velveteen Dream in it or something.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been as big of a deal seeing Velveteen Dream getting eliminated. Then
Yeah,
I don't know. And I don't really like seeing Aleister Black get tossed out of the ring. You know.
yeah. He eliminated Dean Ambrose though, so that's something.
Yes, he did.
With the
He hit Mustafa Ali with the greatest V trigger, flying knee. I guess it is.
If V trigger, we gonna pay respect to Kenny Omega. It was the V trigger.
He does have the greatest. He does have the greatest bicycle knee.
Yes, because it looked like he's actually killing somebody. But Aleister Black eliminated Dean Ambrose, who I forgot was in this match, just like WWE fans, he even exists. He got eliminated quick.
Quick as hell.
He got eliminated with a black mass and just flew out of the ring. The last few people, Dolph Ziggler came out surprisingly after trolling people. Randy Orton came out. And then 28, 29. The number 30 was R-Truth. I thought it was going to be a big surprise because I read somewhere that they were planning for something, but they couldn't get it.
I was wondering where Kenny O was at.
No, he's still under contract till the 31st, so he can't.
But usually New Japan doesn't have a big deal against letting people out of contract early, especially when it's ending. Like, because AJ was under contract and he appeared at the Royal Rumble.
No,
16.
AJ wasn't even signed with them. He was just showing up. He never had a contract, so he just showed up whenever he wanted to. Kenny's on a contract, and like if he shows up, that's like breaching contract, and you get like sued. But I don't even know if I want to see Kenny Omega in WWE just because I know what they do to people. So
yeah, but from what I heard from Dave Meltzer, I heard that they were rolling out the Brinks trucks for all those guys. So I was expecting maybe one of them to show up.
Kenny might still show up because I don't trust everything Meltzer says. Because sometimes
and I haven't heard from him.
Totally wrong. But back to this match, I forgot Braun Strowman also showed up. Dominated as usual.
Forgettable though, very forgettable.
Very forgettable.
You knew who was gonna win as soon as. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Bobby Lashley got eliminated very very fast.
Yeah.
And he took out Seth Rollins, and as soon as that happened, well, you knew Seth Rollins was gonna win.
Yeah, I pretty much.
If it wasn't clear enough already.
Yeah, that was pretty clear. Then Nia Jax took out R-Truth as he was performing. I was like, I don't even want R-Truth in this match. Just go home. Go home. So Nia Jax took him out. She went in the ring. She took out Mustafa Ali. She eliminated Mustafa Ali. She took out everybody, and as soon as she was about to do more damage, she got hit with the super kick. A 619, and then the RKO.
RKO.
And I went crazy for the RKO.
Makes me pretty happy.
I was so happy she got the RKO. It's clear that they're burying the fuck out of her for running that match, and that was the best way to do it. Oh man, that was amazing. She got hit with the RKO. I can't wait to see like all the women complain about this. It's gonna be amazing. The final four ended up being
Andrade,
Dolph, Braun, and Seth. And Braun eventually eliminated Andrade and Dolph, and then it came down to Seth and Braun. They even tried to recreate the elimination spot Chris Benoit did to Big Show at the 2004 Royal Rumble, which apparently never happened.
Does not exist because
they literally just skipped the years, which is hilarious. And then eventually Seth hit a curb stop on the apron to Braun and eliminated him and won the match. And I was very happy.
It's pretty good.
Lost
It's like it's even though you know what the ending is gonna be,
it's
still pretty enjoyable when they do it right.
It's still good to see it.
One thing that does like have me wondering, like, what's the point of a women's rumble if they're just gonna enter in the men's? I don't understand that.
What?
Like, so when Nia Jax just enters in the men's rumble, what's the point of having separated rumbles?
Yeah. Or what if Braun Strowman showed up in the women's Royal Rumble?
Brock, I remember somebody said, so let's see Brock in the Royal Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble next year, to start destroying everybody.
Right.
Funny still.
Y'all want this? Y'all want gender equality, right? Y'all want it 50-50, right? That means he can show up in the women's Royal Rumble. But that was the end. Seth Rollins celebrates as the show goes off the air. Good show from WWE. Hopefully, this means that they'll have better and good shows in 2019.
Royal Rumble is usually an enjoyable show.
Yeah, it's usually Mania season is when they actually try, and then after that they just give up.
Give up, yeah. And then they start trying to pick it back up at like Hell in a Cell or TLC.
Yeah, or like around I would say around SummerSlam, but not last year. That shit, no.
I do wonder, like, what is your opinion on intergender wrestling?
It's good if it makes sense. If it like the Candice LeRae tag match she did against the Young Bucks at PWG, that was good.
Are the world's cutest tag team with Joey Ryan?
Yeah, and she like took a super kick full of thumbtacks. That was cool.
Yeah, it makes me. It's okay when they fight back.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds weird, but back in the day, when there was matches with men and women, they didn't really fight back, and it was really awkward to see.
I know there's one match I still have to see where it was Asuka, right before she came to WWE, she faced Minoru Suzuki in a match, and they went.
That sounds lit.
It sounds very lit. I heard it was like very brutal, but I still haven't watched it. Like I'm pretty sure she told Minoru Suzuki to just like hit her as hard as possible because apparently he did.
Apparently he did.
Yeah. So that's Royal Rumble. It was a good show overall. So your final thoughts on the show and what would be your grade for it if you have?
I give it like a B.
Yeah, I give it a B team.
Honestly, I'm okay with the show as long as they don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
they have everything set up perfectly right now. And if they fuck it up, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I'm gonna be very disappointed because they have a lot of money matches. They even like set up a lot. They potentially set up a lot of money stuff in the Rumble match itself. So that's something. That's the best part about it. But I gave the show about a B to B plus. It was good for the most part. The Rumble matches were good. I mean, I was expecting some type of surprise entrance in the.
Yeah, there wasn't really any surprises.
Yeah.
Out from outside sources.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't no a hurricane spot like from last year. Like, Hurricane showed up, everybody popped, but there was nothing like that this year. Just kind of disappointing.
I thought Batista was gonna show up, but I guess not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good show overall. Anything else you want to say before I end this video? No shout out to Twitter.
That's all I got to say. Nah, they don't need to know what I do.
I feel you. It'd be like that.
It's all shameful.
Well, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Do what you do to support me. Follow me on all my social media links down in the description below. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace.